Good morning, Gary's Grails. At it again. Time for another weekly toy hunt. That's what we do every week. This one's kind of spilling over from part of it's Tuesday, part of it Thursday, and part of it Saturday. So right now the plan is at least 2 Targets, a Walmart. I think we're going to squeeze a GameStop into our routine today if hours work out right. So what are we looking for? I'm hearing tales that latest wave of Marvel Legends, the Adam Warlock ROM Space Knight is the one I'm really looking for. One for myself and one for a friend. So that's really the target. We still are on the hunt for that NECA American Werewolf in London 2-pack. Dean, Geek Strong, I know you still have one kind of on hold. I think if you don't, that's okay, but I still want to find it in the wild. You know how I am. So let's just get after it and see what we can find. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to do that stuff, and I'll see you guys inside. All right, thanks.
You have chosen wise.
Here at Target on Waxpool Road. Before we hit Star Wars, I'm just noticing this big Minecraft dump right in the middle of the aisle. So let's check it out. The movie made a big pile of money on its opening weekend. There's a couple of, my niece and nephew play the hell out of the game, or used to. I don't know any of the characters, but let's see what else. Pops, coloring books, it's more of the same. And oh, look, they got a little Brave New World thing happening over here too, next to the Disney section. Okay, some cool shirts. I think Star Wars is right where we left it. Yep, some Vader helmets. I haven't seen this. Mandalorian, Power of the Force. And there's a different one. Stormtrooper. Okay. Vader and Stormtrooper 2-packs, a bunch of them. Bunch. Anything new? What's this? I'm just more Power of the Force, big old Vader. You get a regular size and this big robotic. Okay. I'm sure it lights up and does something. There's Jedi Master Telmaga again. Up there. Looking up top, we got a Luke, we got Basil, Vader, Holocron, Mando. Okay, let's go around the corner here and see. Buzz and Woody, Toy Story stuff. All right, let me head over to the regular toy aisle. We'll pick up the video in just a second. All right, but first, I know that's not 30 to 70% off, but this, sorry, I was gonna stop the video and I saw the stuff caught my eye. All right, heading over. Stick around. More to come. Here we go. Moving down. Mr. Beast running adjacent to some new wrestling. At least, I don't think it's new, but Survivor Series. Kevin Owens. Trish Stratus, Diesel, some basics. AEW, Tugboat. Nothing we haven't seen. Turtles, Godzilla, Kong, Jurassic World. Nothing new. Just gonna keep moving. There's somebody behind me too. So Sonic 3 end cap. All right, we're gonna pop over another aisle or two. Right here is where we want to be. McFarlane is a bunch of empty pegs. Look at that. Sad. I don't know Transformers very well, but I know I haven't seen this studio series. Looks cool. Is that Venomized Spider-Man? You squeeze the arms and the Venom stuff flows through. Symbiote Spider-Man down there. Killer Croc. McFarlane. Got some Simpsons chilling. Brave New World Titan series. Another symbiote, Red Hulk over there. I see Iron Spider up top. Anything hiding down below? Nothing exciting. Okay. Well, not every stop is a winner, right? but we keep trying. We're gonna head over to the NECA section, which I'm trying to remember. The different targets hide it in different spots. This one's back there. I'll take you with me. It's not that far. We shall get past the... Oh, somebody over there. All right, well, give me a minute. I'll pick up the video and just as soon as the coast is clear. All right. All right, collector spot. Coast is relatively clear. We got some bendy glow-in-the-dark Wolfman action. Commissioner Gordon. Oh, that's the Joker. That's how bad the glare was. Joker, Batman. The older stuff there. Oh, Beetlejuice. We'll work our way over to the right in a second. Bunch of pops. There's that Daredevil comic cover. Last episode of, not last, there's one more to go for this season 1 of Born Again, Daredevil Born Again. Pretty good time. Toonie Terrors, The Fiend, Sam, Pennywise, same old. Defenders of the Earth, got a big old plush Chucky. Reagan, Exorcist, Beetlejuice. Couple Fugglers, and that represents all the NECA right there. Predator 2, Frankenstein, Friday the 13th. And that is it. That's sad. All right, we'll make another pass and we'll pick up the video if we find something. If not, it's a GameStop nearby. I may stop there and see what we can find. All right, stick around. Came out to GameStop as promised. Got some new Darth Revan helmets, some Halo helmets. Cool. What do we got over here? Some plastic Fallout guys. Bendy's, Transformer. Still got the Helena Shaw, Indiana Jones. Couple of superpowers. Still haven't seen the new Robo anywhere. Red Hood, Batman Series 2. Still got some Joes, some Mini Turtles, more Joes. Alright, there's somebody over there in the corner where we want to go, so we'll just peruse this side for a minute. I think there's clearance, or there was, maybe. Rubik's Cubes, board games, screen game. Here we go. Dr. Jurgen Voller on sale. Marcus Brody and Renee Belloc, 37. I don't know how much clearance that is, but I guess it is. All right, let's work our way over here. Maybe we'll get lucky. Left side is all anime, as you can see. Much of which I don't know what it is. They got the Mos Eisley set up there. Got a cap shield way up there. Top shelf. Miles Morales, Iron Man, Cyclops. Multiverse 2-pack, the Flash statue. Nightmare Spawn, there's Riddler. Got the Spot. Chameleon. Spider-Punk. I see a Magneto and Spider-Boy back there. We'll work our way around, just kind of as I see stuff. Star Wars Rebels, Ahsoka figures, Savage Opress. We've seen the rest of these. Cobb Vanth, got a Zeb. What's his name? Yeah, Acolyte there. Yord. There it is, kids. That's what you came for. You got it. Drop of the week. Drop the Jedi. All right. Brutus. That's IG-11. killed the Jedi single-handedly. What else we got down here? Anything? Stuff. Damian Hellstrom, plainclothes Wolverine, Mini Hulk. Some Titan series stuff, Kryptonite, Doomsday, and the rest of the McFarlane. Got Superman Digital, a couple of those. Looks like a Batman animated series back there. Jay Garrick Flash, Kid Flash, this crazy Brainiac figure. That is a cool looking. I've seen this a couple of times. I just haven't. But it is a nice Deathstroke. And a couple of the Frozen series, Frostbite edition, Deathstroke Batman, which we've got. And a couple Bat vehicles. Okay, well, we were in the neighborhood, so it was worth popping in to see what's what. This concludes our stop. All right, moving on. We still got more to see. Stick around. All right, here we are at Target in Chantilly, Virginia. Some places, some Targets have their new haul-a-thon. We're going to see if we get lucky at this location. I haven't seen any street sharks in a minute. There's a couple. Going to cruise right past the turtle assortment. Moving right over to Star Wars. We've got Imperial Guards. There's an Anakin, which I have not seen. From Ahsoka. I'm not sure. Actually, the likeness is there. Wow. What else we got? Moff Gideon and a Luke. So, wow. Okay. If I can get them back on the peg. Catch and release today. Mandos, robots. IG-12, Jedi Master. Got some Leia's, Ewok. What's his name? That little guy. Basil. Okay. So something to look at. Wrestling. It's been kind of dead for new wrestling for a while. As you can see. Not even stating what's there. Step around the corner. Funko Pops. Moving right into Marvel with fingers crossed. Eyes up. Here's Electro. We've seen the Far From Home Cap. Far From Home Spider-Man. We got the Cap. Of course, Iron Man. Looks like they got more Electros here in front of me. There's a Captain America from Brave New World. I used to step back a little bit because you never know. Now they've laid down the Godzilla. The Godzilla Kong, the Justice League, Batman, Kong, McFarlane Thors. Hold on. The peg's all. Look at this. Took the whole peg down with it. Give me a second. So, there's a retro carded Professor X, and I think we want this. It's back when Savage Land, when you could still walk around and stuff. So that's the only one. As a matter of fact, there's the peg. That's too funny. It just came right down. Look at the little brackets busted up there. All right, so we got a quick score. Take that. McFarlane's got one Orion, one Dark Flash, at least up here. We know there's more in the back. There's another one, a different multiverse. So Titano and the Flash. It's a good looking Flash figure. But again, for the price, these things need to be articulated in the legs and in the arms. If they were, they'd be worth it. You know, maybe even something to cut at the waist. Professor X, Savage Land. Cool, I'm happy. All right, let's move along. Now they've got this little miscellaneous end cap with some Sonic, Star Wars, and Transformers. Scooting on over to NECA. NECA plush, as always, our ever-present Ben Cooper, Batman, Jokers. They do have, so look, they've got some of the Holothon stuff. There's the wedding style Beetlejuice. Yeah, see, this is Holothon. So maybe, well, the end cap's right there. Let's just see if it's, here's a Horror of Dracula. So that's cool. It's that Peter Cushing, right? Little school. That's a good sculpt there on the right. Actually, the one in the middle, the static one, is decent too. What else? I see a Michael Myers back here from Curse of Michael Myers. Not my favorite. I don't, again, this type of outfit doesn't lend itself to, look at the plastic diaper is the part that doesn't do it for me. There's another one of those back there. Is there anybody else hiding? Still got Sam, Frank, Nosferatu. Yeah, you know, creepy Coraline. Let me grab my Professor X. Just see, maybe they have redone this end cap. Let's find out. Let's find out together. Doesn't look like it, at least at a glance. Same turtles. Yeah. Maybe they've moved it all to the front. I think that's probably the case. So again, we're gonna head up there with the collector section up there, and we'll finish this one off, right? But hey, we got Charles anyway. So far so good. Good stop. All right, here we are at the collector spot, which is always chock full of Dragon Ball anime stuff on this left side. As you can see, I know I'm not stopping. I'm really not even slowing down. So that Jokerized Robin's been here forever. What is this? A little mini egg Mothra, Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla. Okay, 375 stuff. Wonka, Turtles, Parks and Rec. More Cowls, Jokermobile. Still got the Dumb and Dumber guys, Krusty, Moe's Phone. It's all still here. Come and get it. Here's a couple different spawns. Look at this guy. I don't know if it means his 30th anniversary. What are they calling him? Based on artwork of Rat City #1. So it is a different kind of almost an armored, yeah. There's another one up there, like a mech. Todd's still cranking them out. And Pops. Page Punchers, there's Rob Zombie. Okay. Moving down to the last little section. Creepy Coraline plush. That's a nice little Mike Myers. We got Ghostface. What's that? Happy Death Day. I think that was that baby killer. It's a Pennywise. Got his back turned. That's rude. From Beetlejuice. Speaking of which, there he is. There's Pennywise. What you doing? Sorry, I'm moving stuff around. Universal Monsters, Dracula. There's the Carver. He's on Carver. We got some colorized Franks, black and white Franks. Mummy. Over here, what's this? Tokyo Ghoul. Scary. Beetlejuice again. There's the Mummy. Boris Karloff. Let's get him open. Take a look. It's cool. I don't need it, but a little before and after. If you've got the other Mummy. Back of the box. Halloween. Predator. We got Jigsaw. Friday the 13th. Puppet Master. Some more Fridays and some miscellaneous T2 and whatnot down there. So, okay, well, we got our Professor X anyway. We're going to go pay for that and maybe hit one more location. Let's see. All right. Appreciate you guys watching. We've just recently hit 800 subscribers, so thank you so much for that. I wouldn't be here without you, obviously. It'd be parking cars in my spare time. I don't know. All right, stick around. Be right back. So I'm here at Walmart in South Riding, Virginia. We've been here once before, so they've actually rearranged. So discovering things as we go. So we're starting off with a very light Jurassic Park section, some Godzilla Kong, turtles. I'm just kind of scanning. They got stuff up top too. Let's stop here for a minute. Say hello to some Star Wars. Why not? A bunch of Ewok Village Leias. Got some Acolyte. A bunch of Acolyte. Of course, Mando. IG-12. That Genesis 375. Star Wars. Some blind box. They do have a Ghost. The Power Sabers. Hold on, I got some people there to my left, so let me shut off the video for a second, and I'll be right back. Hold on, moving on to Marvel. They got some Titan series, of course. Count Nefaria, this Iron Man wave still hanging on. He's a little 375. He's a cool little. We put the Venomized parts on Spidey. And there's Captain America. Oh, actually, no, there's Falcon and Miles Morales. Sorry. And they're sitting thick with the new Marvel Studios Cap and Far From Home Spidey. Also. All right. Moving on down to wrestling. WrestleMania. It's next weekend. Here's the Netflix single basic CM Punk. Gunther. Kushida. I don't know who that is. Tamika, I don't know some of these people. I don't know. There's Liv Morgan. Let's take a look at Liv. See Sheamus back there. What the hell? I just grabbed this Triple Eight. Look at the whole box. Well, we are at Walmart, so there you go. Oh, look at this. What I did. The avalanche of the week. Okay. That was a close one. These are all Triple H. Here's a new one, at least that I haven't seen. Solo, Sikoa, Ultimate. Let's take a look. He's got one of those faces that just lends itself to reproducing in plastic. That's a good looking figure. Here's we got a wave going here. Here's a Bray Wyatt. Rest in peace. Got the lantern. That's his alternate Fiend look. That's kind of cool, actually. Here's another one, Finn Balor. Let's see how he looks. I think the middle one's the best. I don't know. And more Triple H, Sikoa. Uh-oh.
What?
Of the week. Another one. It's happening. I knocked over Tamika. Sorry. I don't know. The Bray Wyatt and the Solo are both. I've got to think about those. Let me see. All right. What's this? We got the NWO 3-pack. Scott Hall, Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash. Only $70. Here we got Stone Cold and Triple H 2-packs. Some basics over there. There's some blind championship titles inside the blind bags. That's crapshoot. Okay, let me move around and see if I can. Oh, what the hell is this still doing here? Oh, it's new. Actually, John Moxley. They finally did a Supreme on John Moxley, the champ. Okay, new stuff. You can't see me, doll. We see you. We see you turning into the biggest heel turn of all time. All right, let me walk around. If I find something else, we'll pick it up. I'm sure there's a collector's section in this Walmart somewhere. Let me spin around. Anything worth checking out back here behind me? They got the Ryu and what's her name? Chun-Li. I don't know. I know my friend Dean did a video on these Skibbity toilets. The dark Speakerman. What an odd looking figure. I don't know anything about this series, so. Okay. And a few Barts on the end. And Bartman. All right, I'll be right back. Let's stick around. Head into the collector's section. I found this little end cap with these little Spideys. What the hell? What does this do? Oh, it crawls on the ground. See? It's a floor crawler. Okay. I think I'm close. Yeah, here we go. This is what we've got. Let's park the buggy. Stuff on the left. Some plush. Bunch of pops. I see Gundam, Demon Slayer, more Gundam. There's a Toxic Avenger getting remade, or has been remade. I saw a trailer online. Peter Dinklage is Toxie. Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones. That's that HBO Lord of the Rings show. Warren Roham. Got some little figures for that. Okay. Battle Turtles 2-pack. I haven't seen this in a while. Tatsu. Commando Spawn. We got Mech Spawn. Joker Toonie Terrors, or Toonie Comics. Adult Turtles. Candyman Megan. Bottom row. Look at all the horror down here. Silence of the Lambs. The Nun, and of course, Creepy Coraline times 2. You got this black suit, Spidey McFarlane. I see a Cap and a Thor down there. Okay, well, at least this Walmart has a few collectibles to look at, so I think that's gonna just about do it. I believe, yeah. So you know what time it is? Groceries in the buggy for the troops. Gary's Grails reminding you guys once again, your grails are out there. Go find them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.